Moving on to the next fight, which is a heavy.
And I know we break these things up, but I hope whoever watches this watched our Vitor thing, and thank you for all of you people finally starting to realize that yes, TRT does not make you a better fighter, but I'm seeing a lot of logical people breaking it down, and they're like, yeah, okay, so Vitor gets that head kick. Now he gets to practice it more, and he gets more time in the gym, and I'm glad people are finally starting to realize it's not just about how you look, but the other things that TRT does for you. And the idea that Jacare is not on TRT, today anyone could be. So to look at Jacare and say he's looked like that forever, that doesn't mean shit. That just means he hasn't been tested.
Shit. These guys have been taking gear for years. We know Vitor's been taking it for like 16 years. So that's all irrelevant. Sometimes people are going to think George and I are jumping to, we're jumping to conclusions.
Right, I know we're jumping to conclusions, but you should go back and look what we said about Christine Cyborg. How long ago?
Everybody was riding us, saying, "Oh, you guys are fucked up. You can get a physique like that." Really, she failed. Then we said about Vitor, she failed. We've said it about several people,
Vitor,
and most of the times they come. Huh?
You said Vitor, she failed.
Well, yeah. Keeps taking that test. It'll be a she when she's them big bitch titties get too crazy. Just saying.
So,
anyway.
wherever that
because
falls
I really like Vitor Belfort. I really do. But I just feel like it's unfair.
Right.
Anyway, we're going to get off of that because that's enough of that bullshit. We're going to move to a heavyweight battle between JDS, Junior Dos Santos versus Mark Hunt.
JDS is your number 1 contender. Mark Hunt's number 9. I tell you what,
and he's also Mike Hunt's brother.
Yes. If the Hunt wins this. This catapults him right to the top of the class, I would think, and then puts him in line with maybe a shot at Overeem or maybe the loser of the Cain Velasquez-Antonio Silva fight. I think this catapults the cat right toward the top. And you want to bet dinner? You know what? I'll bet dinner, and I'm gonna take the underdog in this one, and I'm gonna take Mark Hunt.
Damn, man, because you know what's fucked up. Okay, before I go on and tell you what I think will happen. I'd like to see Hunt win. I always like to see shit get mixed up.
Oh, I do too. And this, you want to talk about a shockwave? And you really want to see what JDS
I will tell you
is made
this.
of?
I'm not that I'm taking it, but if Hunt wins, if Hunt wins, dinner's on me, bro. I don't care. Even though I want to see him win, I'd like to see it get mixed up. If Hunt wins, I'm buying dinner, bro.
Okay.
Serious. But I will tell you this. If JDS's camp is any good, and they are, they're both good at stand-up, they will not let him get in a slugfest with Mark Hunt because that's just too fucking dangerous. Even though, JDS can be crafty with his hands, and he's got the reach and everything, and he can probably tire out Mark Hunt. If you are smart, and I'm sure that camp is smart, they will take Mark Hunt to the ground because that guy is terrible on the ground. And of all his losses come by submission. So if they take him to the ground, and JDS uses his BJJ, it should be a very short bout, But if he tries to stand and bang with them, the edge probably will still go to JDS, but if he gets underneath and inside and gets him up against that cage and throws an uppercut or a short right or something, JDS could be snoring for the second time in 2 bouts.
Yeah, because JDS got clipped in that Cain fight, so we know he can get hit, and he doesn't like getting. Face it, no one likes fucking getting hit. That's a fact.
No one gets hit like getting hit.
But yeah, you know what? You brought up a point that I didn't look at when I was doing any research. I didn't look at Mark Hunt's record on the ground. I just looked at his last 5 fights just to see where he's been at, and no one's really taken him down. No one's got him on the mat. So you know what?
No.
I hope it doesn't go there. I hope Mark Hunt clips him. And it's not that I don't like Junior Dos Santos. I think I like you. I like to see get shaken up. And I don't think you could shake this shit up much more than the number 9 beating the number 1. That'd be nuts.
Yeah, it really be nuts. But I just looking at it, and Mark Hunt hasn't been knocked out a lot. You know who's funny? One of the guys who actually knocked out Mark Hunt, because Fedor, all these other guys, Overeem even submitted him, didn't knock him out. But you know who actually did knock him out, George, was Melvin Manhoff.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
That isn't that crazy? That's how much power that guy has. That's giving a lot of credit to Melvin Manhoff.
Yeah, and that dude fights normally around 185.
Yeah, so he actually was one of the guys that knocked out Mark Hunt. But other than that, if you look at Mark Hunt's losses, they almost always come by submission.
Well,
Yep.
you know what? And with that said, I originally put JDS by UD. I'm going to stick by that because I don't think JDS is going to try to get inside. I think he's going to box. I think he's going to box him and stay away. I think we're going to see one of the very rare 15-minute heavyweight fights, which could be sloppy. But I think if it goes longer, it's actually going to be in Hunt's favor because maybe JDS gets tired and slips up and gets clipped. But I mean, I still think Junior Dos Santos wins this fight if I had to put money on it. But I want Mark Hunt to win.
I'm right with you, man. I think JDS will win it. I think if his camp's smart, they will try to find a way to get Mark Hunt to the ground and say, okay, we're going to fight a smart fight so we can get back to being get a title shot, So JDS, I'm going to go with JDS for the win. But like you, I hope Mark Hunt wins, so we'll be eating dinner on me. Comical, brash, and sometimes politically incorrect. The Uncut Sports Show. Non-traditional sports coverage delivered the way you like it by your uncensored co-hosts, Kevin White and George Bedford.